I'm Kevin Allen, and this is Suit Up Geek Out's lesson in how to tie a bow tie. Suppose you find yourself in the precarious situation in which you have to doll up your outfit a bit. Perhaps you're about to enter a special new club, or you're meeting with someone important for the very first time, and you have to make the proper impression, and you need a bow tie. And all you have is a necktie. Or perhaps you just have a necktie that you don't really care for, but you think might make a right-smashing bow tie. Well, I'm going to teach you how to turn your necktie into a bow tie, just like a wizard who left their wand at home. All you need to start is your necktie and a smooth surface. Feel free to place your bow tie, that is to say your necktie, upon the smooth surface and give it a good flip, exposing the back side as well as that little loop that's normally reserved for sticking the narrow end of a necktie into, but we're going to take the wide end of our bow tie and place it in there instead. We are changing things up after all. Once we've done that, we can take the excess length of our tie and flip it over in the opposite manner. About where that little loop is a good length, but really it's up to you. Then we flip it back, and finally once more for good measure. And this is where the bow tie really starts to take shape. A few things to consider as you're creating your bow tie. Firstly, the length of this rectangular wad of fabric will be the length of your bow tie, and the width of the tie will be the width of the tie. Also keep in mind the thickness of the tie you are using, because we are wadding a great deal of fabric together, and that's for a very good reason. It's to create these little leaflets on either side of the bow tie. A signature characteristic of a bow tie is having two leaves on either side of the knot, which means we also do need to create a knot. So we're going to flip the narrow end around the mound of fabric and create the bow tie's knot. In order to do that, we actually do have to tie it like a knot. So we're going to take the end of this long, narrow, excess lengthy end and stick it through that last loop that we have made and push it out to the other side so that we can pull it thusly. Just like you would when tying twine to a Christmas package. Though we're not quite done yet, so we don't want our knot to become too tight, but we do not want our knot to come undone. So pull it on the other side, leaving just enough wiggle room that we can still shape our bow tie to our pleasing, and to create that one final loop that will attach it to our necks. It's not just enough to look like a bow, it also has to be a tie. So we're going to take the excess length of our long, narrow necktie, thread it around our necks and through the loop that we had just made, going through the same entrance and same exit as we had before, pulling it nice and snug until it is around our necks, like a bow tie. And take the excess length, simply drape it around the back, and bring down your collar to hide any evidence that this was once a necktie. Fix yourself up, make any final adjustments, and you'll look fantastic. My name's Kevin Allen, I've been your guide to transfiguration, and if you'd like to follow me, you can do so at all these links right here. But I encourage you to follow Suit Up Geek Out at all these links right here. And if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, you can always hit the subscribe button for more tutorials on how to look your very geekiest and your very best at the very same time. Thank you so much for watching.